There's a number of ways to look at Gary Vaynerchuk. He's a new age guru for social media types, or as a high performance guy who just throws it out and says it like it is. And then there's the way I look at Gary Vaynerchuk. I look at him a little bit differently. It's taken a long time in the last couple of years to work specifically with a particular coaching scenario. And coming out of that, I've started to work with some of these social media gurus in the area, and they have one go-to guy to inform them on the nature of the business. He's their guru du jour, and they love this guy. So everybody I see in this field, they've got posters on the wall of their offices. They follow the blogs and the vlogs regularly online. They flip it on in the office. They go to this guy. He is the definitive expert on social media marketing. He's actually redefining the space. He's the thought leader in that space, and he's creating a completely different twist on how to do social media marketing. He's also doing one other thing. He's working with personal performance from his experience brought forward. He's not working in a theoretical space. He's not working off of the high performance narrative of today. Totally. He's breaking from that. He's still immersed in it a bit, but he's breaking away into a place where he can explain how he has come to his performance level. Now, for me, I look at Gary Vaynerchuk from a position of what's his skill set and where did he get to with this skill set in terms of performance. And Gary has actually cracked the code. His skill set is, from what I've seen, one of the best I've ever seen, period. Any field, in any field of endeavor. It could be sport, it's media marketing, it's, as a chef or whatever. Gary has a fantastically balanced, completely connected set of skills that get him to a very high level of personal performance. He talks about it quite a bit, but he doesn't really get the frame of what you need to do there. He knows it from an intuitive position, but he doesn't have the framework or the structure that he can help build the skill set on. He's working on mindset, but there's mindset and there's skill set. They're two different things, but they work together. So Gary's doing a killer job on mindset, especially dealing with the I got screwed reaction, complaining and whining, death to performance. Okay, he's doing great. Skill set, he doesn't even know he's got it. He just does it. How did he find it? Through trial and error, through experience, and hacking through that experience to figure it out. He's got a really good skill set. The question is then, how do I use his modeling? And I do it this way. I look at Vaynerchuk, and in my last blog, I did an analysis on what he did in terms of performance. He was working between the rational and the intuitive mind. And he shows it clearly by what he does. At one point in the video, he does this. The second point of the video, he does that. And then he goes, wow, I got to that point. It's a recognition that he went intuitive to rational. If you have the framework of high performance in your brain bucket, you can do a quick analysis on this. If you don't, I'll explain it in videos in the future. But Gary is really nailing it on that. For me, he's an example of how I coach too. Take a performer to that level. Put those skills together to get there. I can then use Gary to explain, to show, to demonstrate a skill. How did he do this? And most of these skills, critical skills, are esoteric. They don't make sense up front, but you can layer the knowledge to the point where you crack through and figure out how an esoteric skill, like working from the intuitive mind to the rational mind, works. With Gary, you can actually physically see him do it. This is powerful stuff. It's different. I had never expected that I would see somebody in social media marketing display that kind of skill set and then pour out the volume of content in social that gives us someone to look at to see how they work with their skills, what those skills are, and how they relate to each other. For me, he's a coaching mem, and he's a good one.